Beautiful. Thank you, boys.
See that my opponent's healthy. Now all the questions, is he going to show up? It never bothered me, but I know it was a question for everyone. And the fact, it's not only the fact that I prepared for him and now I'm fighting somebody else, that doesn't bother me. I'm a complete fighter. I think it's the hype of this fight. People want to see the two best fighters in the world go at it. And that's why this, I mean, obviously like you saw, he's 8 feet tall.
Yep.
Basically, I walked into Godzilla. That's what I had to take away from that.
Yeah.
Usman fight was good, and Gilbert fight was good as well, but bro, it's now new fights, new chance to better and get a better fighter. Those fights makes me a better fighter as well.
From surprising hotel encounters to quiet but sharp press conference exchanges, the build-up to Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Du Plessis was anything but ordinary. Beneath the calm surface, every word carried tension, hinting at the intensity that will explode once the cage door finally shuts.
Gonna change here. Everyone has to fight in the cage anyway, so whatever he says, I don't care about. So I'm come here and to beat him up and take my money and go home.
Fight. Yes, he is going to shoot. And yes, he is probably going to take me down. But I'm going to shoot too, and I'm probably going to take him down. And I'm going to strike, and I'm probably going to hit him, and he's going to strike and probably hit me. I'm not scared of any of that.
And last one for Dricus. Every opponent Khamzat's faced, he's taken them down in under 1 minute. Do you want to be the first person to break this streak?
Is the question that I don't want to get taken down the first minute? I mean, I'm going to try and stop every single takedown attempt, I can promise you that. If I get taken down the first minute, I don't care. I'll get back up.
The conference opened with real intrigue when Khamzat was asked about Dricus' past UFC performances. Rather than highlighting a single win or breaking down tactics, he simply acknowledged that Dricus has been performing well lately, keeping his own strategy hidden. When questioned about the possibility of a chaotic first round, Khamzat gave a vague response, saying everything changes the moment you look into a man's eyes inside the cage. His words carried an unsettling confidence, almost suggesting he already envisions how the fight begins, but refuses to give opponents or fans even the slightest chance to prepare for it.
When you look at Dricus's fights in the UFC, which one do you think is his most impressive victory?
All of his last fights, he done good, done well, you know.
When we look at this fight, I think everyone expects round one to be crazy, right? You come out very aggressive. He's going to try and meet you. Do you expect the same thing? Do you think, hey, I'm just going to come out here and put it on him right away?
I don't know. We'll see in the cage, bro. So it's too early to think about these things. When I see his face, then it's different.
When asked about running into Dricus earlier in the week, Khamzat didn't turn it into drama. He compared it to passing a coworker, noting Dricus was polite and respectful. Still, his tone carried amusement, as if he knew the friendliness meant nothing, because once fight night arrives, the gloves go on and every smile disappears.
Dricus in the hotel. Talk to me about what that was like, and are you surprised he was so friendly and respectful?
What should he do? I don't know. I don't know anything pressure, like, what is it, like, not take personal, just we're doing our business, fighting and having fun, doing some Twitter shit. I don't know how to do, but I try.
The conversation turned toward fighting styles, and Khamzat acknowledged that Dricus' build might feel familiar to deal with in grappling, though he didn't emphasize it much. Instead, he highlighted how past battles with very different opponents like Usman and Burns had sharpened his game for whatever Dricus might bring. It was his way of showing confidence without revealing strategy, like a poker player, hinting he's holding strong cards, while keeping their true value hidden, leaving everyone else guessing just how prepared he really is.
people talk a lot about your wrestling and going into this fight, and people sometimes look at the fights with Usman and Burns. And I think you've said in the past, right, that you've had challenges wrestling smaller guys, but the bigger ones, because that was who you trained with forever, that's easier for you. Do you feel like you're going to be able to manhandle Dricus in there?
I don't know, bro. So I'm just gonna go for a fight, but Usman fight was good, and Gilbert fight was good as well, but bro, it's now new fights, new chance to better and get a better fighter. Those fights makes me a better fighter as well.
Even when the subject turned to trash talk, the focus circled back to Dricus. Asked if verbal jabs at the press conference might bother him, Khamzat brushed it off without hesitation. To him, words are empty unless proven inside the cage. He made it clear that nothing Dricus says will change the fight's outcome. His only focus is showing up, winning, collecting the paycheck, and heading home. That calm dismissal carried its own weight, sending a message that no amount of talk could rattle his mindset, which itself is intimidating.
Dricus comes tomorrow at the press conference and says things, calls you words and stuff like that. Does that stuff bother you anymore, or do you just think, oh, it's just talk?
All the fighters talk, but nothing is gonna change here. Everyone has to fight in the cage anyway, so whatever he says, I don't care about. So I'm come here and to beat him up and take my money and go out.
First clash, and depending on how that clash happens will dictate how the fight's gonna play out. When he fought Rob Whittaker, when he fought Kevin Holland, those guys, when they got taken down, he was able to get to position and finish the fight. But when you look when he fought Kamaru Usman, when he fought Gilbert Burns, that first clash didn't go the way that he thought it would go. And then you saw Khamzat kind of slow down. He wasn't the same athlete he was the first time they clashed. Now, granted, in the past, he did say he had some health issues. He can never stay healthy enough. He would always be ran down when he got in the fight. Now he's at a point where he feels healthy, he's strong, and the team has focused on the recovery.
The fact, it's not only the fact that I prepared for him and now I'm fighting somebody else, that doesn't bother me. I'm a complete fighter. I think it's the hype of this fight. People want to see the two best fighters in the world go at it, and that's why this fight is so big, because it's truly, in a lot of times, it's just not possible to get the two best guys right now because one is injured, and sometimes the two best guys in the world don't want to fight each other. Yeah, because it's tough. There can be only one winner. I want to fight the best in the world, and now people are going to see it. I mean, we're 2 days out. There doesn't seem to be anything that's going wrong. I mean, the weigh-ins need to happen, but all things are looking great. We're here in fight week, myself versus Khamzat, and that's what the fans wanted, and I'm super excited.
Pin to your opponent in the hotel lobby. Curious, if anything, what you were able to take away from that interaction.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, like you saw, he's 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Basically, I walked into Godzilla. That's what I had to take away from that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He was super respectful, and like I always said, if my opponent is respectful, I'll be respectful before the fight, and it looks like there won't be any antics unless something changes. But it was great. I mean, it's good to see